pulling it up off, trying to keep it out of the wall. Gets light, gets loose, coming out hard into that inside wall.
We always call it the self-cleaning straightaways. When you wreck up high, you're going to end up down.
And Ryan Blaney will be there.
Yeah.
Chase Elliott
goes around.
Oh,
boy.
heavy contact.
That's not going to be fixable.
Looks like it's already down. Yeah, it's already starting to roll out of the...
That was the 15th lap of the run, Larry Mack. What do you make of this?
Yeah, I kind of question what Clint was talking about a while ago. You know, what these guys are doing with that.
Whatever, you just get right there, and that's it. And these things, what you said earlier, these cars just a little bit sideways, and they're gone.
Yeah, you see how that track narrows up, and again, it unloaded right as it got to where that patch in the track is. He almost lost it. I think it was 2 restarts ago, but a hard hit on the inside and an end to one of the best cars we had to offer at this race today.
And Joey Logano with his Ford.
Oh, wow. That ain't gonna work out.
Oh, Truex.
Hold on to it.
Here it is. Well, you said it wasn't going to be the last one.
19 lost some momentum, then he got stuck 3 wide, and he was in a tough spot. There you go. Wow, we got hit hard in the back. Chase did by the 45.
Yep.
Kurt Busch.
Could have been a lot worse. Several cars, handful of cars out on that, but you're right. He checked up, moved up. See the 4-car wiggle? I think it got his eye, moved up at least a little bit, got in the outside of Stenhouse, into the car on his outside, turned him around, and man, watch his hit with Kurt Busch.
Oh, that was a tough one. Wow.
Look, that car, or the wall giving like that, I'm telling you, these cars are tough, and they don't show the hit quite like they used to. But when you see a wall move that much, that's a big hit.
Ryan Blaney will give us this look from his Advanced Auto Parts cam.
Well, he needs
turn 4. Hard in the wall goes the 77 of Landon Castle. He was in 8th place.
Got loose. Looked like it was kind of right on top of that seam with the left sides. Got out from underneath of him again, obviously down on grip anyway with a 2-tire call. But hey, it's the open. You're going for broke. You're trying everything you can. I don't just. Yes, it was. Big hit. Those right side impacts like that rattle you.
Yeah, when it goes straight like that, that's definitely a right front issue.
Here's their radio on Fox. Kyle Busch.
Whoa! That was big. Got loose off the corner. Had to get completely out of the gap. Oh, he's got right rear fire. Right rear down. Huge wreck. So Austin Cinder, or no, as Chastain hit him, turns Chase Elliott around in the wall.
And totals Chase Elliott's car.
Well, you saw it. He had a big-time wiggle off of 4. That thing, it saw him get out of the gas. The flames came out of both sides. And then Chastain absolutely nails him on the front straightaway. Turns here with this new car. See that big wiggle getting out of the gas. You see the tire down. Starting to limp it around, slowing down. And here. Car's lucky to not get upside down.
All right, we're going to ride with the Tootsie's cam and Ross Chastain.
It's fast. It happens fast in that car. That's a big impact. Man, he's lucky that car didn't go over.
And Chase Elliott just absolutely a victim as well.
This spun around getting into turn 1. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. The weird thing was it must have knocked the brakes out of it or something, because that thing rolled backwards for a long time. Yeah.
And turn 2, got one around and in the wall. Corey LaJoie.
He's like, it didn't look bad, but it hurt. You're going to see right here again that tire blows out, spins around, driver's side first into the wall. Almost the exact same point that happened yesterday.
Glancing blow with the left rear corner and then pancakes it. There he is.
Tire, left rear tire. Reddick tried to get underneath Suarez and Blaney's around again.
And he gets nailed by the 11. And it's the big one in turn 2.
It looked like Blaney just got on the apron a little bit, Clint, and the car snapped out from underneath him.
That really did block off the racetrack.
Oh,
Suarez!
Briscoe got into the back of Suarez, and he gets pounded.
Dang it.
Oh, Buscher's upside down.
I think he hooked a drain. The car, and that's what flipped the car. The upper A-frame was broke. Whole right front suspension dug in.
That was Todd Gilliland, tried to go high and just didn't have enough room.
See that right front wheel dug underneath the car, and that's what dug in and caused it to start flipping. Violent crash.
Now let's ride along with Daniel.
A lot of cars slide through the infield. The last thing you think is going to happen is that you're going to flip. That was the last thing he thought was going to happen. But I'm with Clint. It almost appears that that impact from Suarez,
watch when it spins around right here. You see the right front. See it flip
right
over?
There.
Yeah.
Dug in.
Upper A-frame was broken. As soon as it rolled underneath the car, it dug in and sent that thing a flipping. Wow. What a ride. A lot of work went into the safety of these race cars. See him crawl out of that thing. Hats off to everybody involved in that.
Austin Dillon bobbles just a little bit.
Oh, now he's on the outside. Chastain's got him.
4 wide.
Oh, they're wrecking. Unbelievable. Did the caution come out?
They get the
Yes.
white.
No.
Caution before the white.
Caution. We will line up and do it again.
Oh, my gosh.
Right down into turn 3, the worst place that anything could have went wrong.
One of the left side tires locked up early. You could see the black marks on the pavement, and the car shot to the wall.
Right side, a flat shot like that is always your hardest hits. Yeah, you saw it rotor. I think it was a right front, actually. It had the left front locked up. I think it blew the tire out, too, when it went away.
Point, he said,
I feel crash.
19's going to go around. He'll collect the 1. 22 of Logano also in it.
Stay up there. Lots of cars. Look at the 5 of Larson there.
McDowell comes back up in front. He'll tag another car.
On the outside, they make contact, and around Truex goes. It's just, these cars, we've seen it over and over and over. You cannot push it. We're talking about Ross Chastain offsetting to the right.
Wow.
LaJoy loose behind the 9. Now he goes to the high side. All the way up into the wall goes LaJoy. He's going to spin around. He'll collect the field. Caution will come out, and it looks as though the 9 of
7 car and knows now Corey's going to get a run. What's he going to do? He doesn't go to the bottom. Enters low, moves up the racetrack. That sends Corey into the wall.
Oh, Kurt Busch.
Some hard licks right there. Gets in the back of the 9, just barely right there, and up the racetrack, loose into the wall. Everybody just going for it, really. You know, Chase is going to suspension there as we see the replay, and the 42 gets into the door, the 31, and the overcorrection back up the racetrack into Bowman.
Oh, big contact with the 78 as well. He had left the scene. We didn't see that originally. And here comes the 77 sliding in. Damage to the right side door of that and the left rear. This will be another good look at it.
Yeah, just going for the same real estate. We saw some similar things there yesterday with Josh Berry and a couple cars. And the 78 hard into the outside wall. That's a B.J. McLeod. He's pulled down on the inside. Look at his brother, Kurt Busch. Still as good as he's ever been behind the wheel of a race car.
Yep.
And you'd think that Kirk could go as
Hang on to it, Kurt. Hard into the wall.
Wow. Swung around and hit the front pretty hard as well.
Logano there. So let's talk.
And the 77 goes around. Balicki bringing out the third caution of the day.
Watch the right rear. Watch the smoke come out of it. Right there. And around it goes. And this... That's a big hit. He knows how much fuel that 11 car is burning, and he knows... Oh, Blaney! Oh!
A huge hit for Ryan Blaney.
Into the wall. Caution comes out.
You all right?
it just gets high up off the corner, loses the back. Oh, almost had it saved. Kind of slow how it finally comes around, but that impact guy is so hard into that inside wall.
The 11.
They lean on each other a little bit. Chastain into the wall.
Hard into the wall. He goes around. He'll hit the inside wall as well.
Here he is. Look how high Hamlin is. Remember, he was a car on the bottom, and he just ran Chastain up the racetrack, and then trouble ensued behind him.
Christopher Bell hits the wall as well. We see that in the top corner of the screen, a 20 car.
Look.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and I'm sure Kyle was coming over to apologize.
Some sort of mechanical issue on the 5 car for him. Look at that. He is flying when he comes in there.
So I heard him say,
Wow.
I have a pedal, which looking back now, maybe he didn't have brakes, and now he does have brakes. That's the one thing that seems to make sense. And to your point, that is why he went over to talk to Ty Dillon.
I'd say we're lucky that wasn't worse than it was. I mean,
2 and 3 wide. Pretty even. Oh, look at that. Guys getting checked up. Big contact back there. J.J. Ailey's around the 10, the 2, hard into the wall.
oh goodness.
Kyle Busch involved. Big damage on the 18 as well. This is the concern about pitting and losing track position is the chaos on the starts. Huge damage to the Cindric.
That was a big hit.
Big damage to the 18.
All go down there. See the 15, J.J. Ailey moving around. Then they're all trying to miss it, getting into each other. Watch Chase Elliott. Makes a hard right there to miss Harrison Burton.
Let's ride on board with Chase trying to work his way through all this.
Back, down. Keep rolling. Mid, up.
Kind of flip-flop from what we saw earlier. 43.
And around goes the 11. The 20 also around. Ryan Blaney caught up in this in the 12.
Back here, they're wrecking.
Truex
Gather that if you can. Nothing's going to hit you here.
barely working his way through there.
Did Blaney get damage here?
Yes.
Yes.
Damage to the 12 of Ryan
That steering
Blaney.
wheel is 108.
11 cars pushing the 43, just gets him loose. And then he gets very loose. Just chaos behind him. Guys trying to check up.
We saw them get rid of that Ford of Mike McDowell, the 210.
Oh, here's the big wreck right
Middle
here. The
wrecking here. Stay where you are. Stay where you are.
The 19
Stay where you are.
Let's see if 19 gets any big damage right here so far. Doesn't look like any big hits. Oh, the right front.
Yeah, the right front fender torn off. And so the caution comes out with 59 laps to go. Martin Truex 19. You'll see it right here as the C's kind of part and it becomes 3 wide.
Yeah, it's Daytona. It's that whole debate we just had. This whole
he can't get that pushed.
Oh, into the wall he goes. And they'll collect more cars behind. The 14 stays on the ground.
Brake, hold the brake.
You can see it happening as he was coming around. Bubba Wallace with contact right there. Watch those guys go around turn 3 and 4. The 14's driving up the racetrack. He is sideways. He's loose. Upper quarter panel. Goes to 48. The 48 wants to push him, but he needs to push him in the right side. But the 14's driving up the track loose, and that all sets him the wrong way.
Turns around, and it climbs a long ways off the ground before it comes back down. My goodness. That's scary because, listen, tipping over is bad enough, but then flipping into the grass and into traffic.
on top of 3. He's got some help with him.
Oh, into the wall they go. now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it.
Unbelievable. I've never seen racing that intense in Daytona. Never. I mean, there were, I'll tell you how it started, but it's like 4 or 5 things happening all at once. When we pick it up, you've got 2 or 3 cars sideways from multiple types of contact.
I was with you, and when we started there, I saw 2 cars sideways. I think we're going to try it a little bit earlier. Let's take a look from the 3 right here. I want to know how he gets through it because he's the only one on the apron.
Still 3 bottom. Wreck it. Stay bottom. Stay bottom. Keep coming. Keep coming. Way bottom. Easy, easy. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Good. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Camera's pretty clear. Let's watch this right here. The 17 of Buescher trying to go into the middle there on the 31, on the 16. No, the 99 just loses it. Denny wrecks.
Well, the 31 just lost it too by himself in that top lane.
I wonder if it was rain.
Well, yeah, I mean, both leaders are in clean air. They both catch their car. That tells me that there's something.